Trump does not have the power to get them to vote as a bloc. John Thune and Mike Johnson do not have the power to get everybody to vote in line. You're seeing a fracturing of the power of MAGA and of Project 2025 in the Senate and in the House, because there are representatives who are already peeling off in the House. Rep. Massey is one of them. So this has not passed into law. A number of people in my comments were like, it's done, the bill's been passed, it's all over. No, it passed the Senate. This is a reconciliation bill. The House and the Senate versions have to match, right? So the House passed their version to the Senate. The Senate said, we're going to make a bunch of changes. And now it has to go back to the House and they have to approve a version that matches the Senate. Or what they can do is say, we don't like a bunch of these things and we're going to propose our own changes. And then we're going to pass a new changed version back to the Senate, right? They both have to vote and agree on the final version together. So what could happen next is that Mike Johnson could force a vote as is on the bill as is and see if the House can pass it. Or we may find members of the House who want to add changes to it, and then it'll get kicked back to the Senate again. Now, Donald Trump has said he wants this to be passed by July 4th. And so has Mike Johnson. They said July 4th. That is an arbitrary deadline that they set. There's no reason that they have to pass it by then. The reason that they are trying to hurry it through is because the longer it takes, the more unpopular it becomes, and the more likely we are to see other electeds peel off and not be willing to vote for it. So he may try and force a vote as is. That would be the quickest way to work this through. But it's not too late to pressure your elected. So you need to be calling your representatives in Congress. You need to be lobbying them, pressuring them. You need to be flooding their inbox. You need to be sending them emails. Set up an appointment to go meet with their staff. Post on social media. Tell everybody that you know. If your friends and family have Republican members of Congress, tell them to be calling their representatives now, today. They want to use our tax money to fund Donald Trump's private Gestapo, his secret police. You have money for raids, but you don't have money for Medicaid. You want to cut healthcare from 17 million Americans. You want to take food aid away from hungry children in order to give tax cuts to billionaires? Cool. Every one of you motherfuckers in the House is up for re-election in 2026, and we will not forget. That needs to be the message. This is political suicide for y'all to vote for this. You need to be more afraid of us, the voters, than you are of Donald Trump. So what if he primaries you? In the general election, we're going to vote you out. Right now, there needs to be vocal outrage from us, the constituents. So call right now.